Hello everyone, I am Kanchan Sarkar, MIT second semester student of RI Bhubaneswar. Today I will talk about transformation of school education as well as secondary education through NEP 2020. Firstly, I talk about background of NEP 2020. The first education policy, which was based on the recommendation of the Kothari Commission, was introduced in the year 1968 by the Indira Gandhi government, and the second education policy was introduced in the year 1986 by the Rajiv Gandhi government. The 1986 policy was later modified in the year 1992 by the PV Narasimha Rao government. And after now almost 3 decades, the Modi government has introduced a new education policy, NEP 2020, with a motive to revolution the education system. The NEP 2020, which was approved by the Union Cabinet of India on 29 July 2020, outlined the vision of India's new education system. NEP 2020 four parts are divided. Part 1, school education. Part 2, higher education. Part 3, professional education, adult education, online education. And fourth part, making it happen. Next, the fundamental principle of NEP 2020. The national education policy to develop good human beings capable of rational thought and action, possessing compassion and empathy, courage and resilience, scientific and temper, and the creative imagination with sound ethical morals and values. It aims at the producing engaged, productive, and contributing citizens for building an equitable, inclusive, and plural society as envisaged by our Constitution. These points are main points of fundamental principles. These are the recognition, identifying the fostering and unique capabilities of each student, achieving fundamental literacy and numeracy, flexibility to student for choosing subjects, no hard separation, multidisciplinary and holistic, stress on conceptual understanding, creative and critical thinking, human and constitutional values, multilingualism, life skill, formative assessment of learning, extensive use of technology, respect for diversity and local context, full equity and inclusion, teacher as heart of learning process, outstanding research, rootedness and pride in India, substantial investment in public education. Next slide. Vision of NEP 2020. The national education policy ensure inclusive and equitable quality education and promote lifelong learning opportunities for all by 2030. This policy envision an education system and rooted in Indian ethos that contributes directly to transforming India, that is Bharat, sustainably into an equitable and vibrant knowledge society by providing high quality education to all and thereby making India a global knowledge superpower. Next vision, the policy envisages that the curriculum and pedagogy of our institutions must develop among the student a deep sense of respect towards the fundamental duties and constitutional values, bonding with one's country, and a conscious awareness of one's roles and responsibilities in a changing world. Next vision. The vision of the policy is to instill among the learners a deep rooted pride in being Indian, not only in thought but also in spirit, intellect, and deed, as well as to develop knowledge, skills, values, and dispositions that support responsible commitment to human rights, sustainable development, and living and global well being, thereby reflecting a truly global citizenship. Next slide. School education. The new education policy envisages that the extent 10 plus 2 structure in school education will be modified with a new pedagogical and curricular restructuring of 5 plus 3 plus 4, covering ages 3 to 18. Currently, children in the age group of 3 to 6 are not covered in the 10 plus 2 structure, as class 1 begins at age 6. In the new 5 plus 3 plus 4 structure, a strong base of early childhood care and education means ECCE from age 3 is included, which is the aimed at the promoting better overall learning, development, and the well-being. Next slide. Secondary education. Secondary stages class 9 to 12, covering the ages of 14 to 19 years. It each began subdivided into two parts. First part 9 and 10 covering the first phase, and classes 11 to 12 covering the second phase. These 4 years of study are intended to inculcate multidisciplinary study coupled with depth and critical thinking. Multiple option of subject will be provided. So, no hard separation of STEAM for a student. Point 1, the students will be given increased flexibility and choice of subject to study, particularly in secondary school, including subject in physical education, the arts and craft and vocational skill. Next one, there will be no hard separation among curricular, extracurricular, or co-curricular, among arts, humanities, and science, or between the vocational or academic STEAM. Subjects such as physical education, the arts and crafts, and vocational skill, in addition to science, humanities, and mathematics, will be incorporated throughout the school curriculum. Each of the four stages of school education may consider moving towards a semester or any other system that allow the inclusion of shorter modules. No stream system. Student can optional for any subject for any stream of which are in interest. For example, he can take a combination of account, history, and physics. His her choice. Board exam will be continued to be held for classes 10 and 12 but will be redesigned. Standard for this will be established by an assessment body, PARAKS POROK, Performance Assessment Revise and Analysis of Knowledge for Holistic Development. To make them easier, these exams would be conducted twice a year with student begins offered up to 2 attempts. The exam itself would have two parts, namely the objective and the subjective. Sorry, descriptive. Experiential learning in all stages. So, experiential learning will be include hands-on learning, arts integrated and sports integrated education, storytelling, telling-based pedagogy, among others. As standard pedagogy, classroom transitions will shift towards competency-based learning and education. Next one, the content will focus on idea, application, problem solving. The mandate content will focus on key concepts, ideas, application, and problem solving. Teaching and learning will be conducted in a more interactive manner. Next one, three language learned children will be the choice of state, region, and student. Three languages learned by children will be the choice of state, region, and of the student, so long as at least two of the three languages are native to India. Medium of instructions will be the local and regional language or must. Next, backless days encouraged, curriculum content be reduced, importance of board exam to be reduced, exam can be conducted twice a year, 360-degree holistic report card for student, more emphasis vocational education. The policy aims at reducing this curriculum load of student and allowing them to be more interdisciplinary and multilingual. One example given was if a student wants to pursue fashion studies with physics, or if one wants to learn bakery with chemistry, they will be allowed to do so. Report cards will be holistic, offering information about the student skill. Next, so I am going to now conclude the national education policy is a good policy as it aims at making the education system holistic, flexible, multidisciplinary, aligned to the needs of 21st century and the 2030 sustainable development goals. Next, students will be given increased flexibility and choice of subjects to study, particularly in the secondary school, including subjects in physical education, the arts or vocational craft. And lastly, the policy aims at the making India is a global knowledge superpower. This is the reference. This reference helps to me make these videos. And thank you so much for your patience.